Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days and 5 minutes. As our cold front from last night with the showers has now moved out to the east, and we are at least starting the day off with some sun. But you'll notice the rotation there in upstate New York. There's some clouds coming around with an upper trough, so I wouldn't be surprised if we go to a mix of sun and clouds today, especially in inland areas. I'm not going to mention the chance that there could be a brief sprinkle. I think there probably will be some as you go well north and west of the coast, up in northern Pennsylvania, say, or from the Catskills and north and west from there. But I don't think they'll make it down. We'll just watch the radar to see how it plays out. And there's just lots of dry air all the way back out into the plain states. So I think we're in pretty good shape here for a while. Here's the radar this morning. You can see there's still rain going on in parts of Maine and northeastern New England. Seeing some light precip coming in off the Great Lakes. Again, that's going to be part of the upper trough and self-destructive sunshine. And there's not too much else happening as we look out to the west. So that's a good thing. And I think we're going to be probably in very good shape here overall for the next 5 days. The only thing is, if you're looking for them to be 5 really warm, nice spring days, the very warm part is going to be elusive. We're going to continue to see temperatures running well below average. Severe weather risk marginal in parts of northwest Texas, eastern New Mexico, on up to Kansas and southeastern Colorado for today. Severe weather is not a big deal over the next couple of days. Just some isolated severe thunderstorms is possible in the marginal risk zones. Again, north central Texas for tomorrow into central Oklahoma, central Kansas on day 3, which takes us to the time frame of Friday into Saturday. Now, this is where it starts to pick up again, and we see enhanced risk, excuse me, in eastern Kansas with a larger area of slight risk from southeast Nebraska into Missouri and down into Oklahoma. So that is the one bigger risk day that we're seeing going forward. And in the day to 4 to 8 time frame, there's some risk in southern Illinois and Missouri. You can see the long range on day 4, 5, and 6 from SPC. This is day 4, Saturday into Sunday, southern Illinois, southeastern Missouri, and a small portion of western Kentucky and Tennessee. 15% would indicate a slight risk. In West Texas for Sunday into Monday, and on day 6, we have it for northeast Texas and southeastern Oklahoma. So just picking up in activity as we move on into next week. And as far as precip is concerned over the next 7 days, frankly, I think we're going to see nothing through Sunday. We're going to be in good shape here. After that, we start to deal with some issues, and this is taking us into early next Wednesday. So we're talking about a quarter to a half an inch of liquid precip being indicated for much of southern New England down into the mid-Atlantic states. You can see the bigger amounts in the middle Mississippi and Ohio Valley on the order of 1 to 2, 2.5 inches, and also up in the northern plains, some big rains going on there. There's been a long-term drought that's been ongoing in this area, so to see this prolonged period of rain and snow actually has been a pretty good thing. And of course, that moisture extends back across into the Pacific Northwest. So we have a blocking pattern. That's going to remain in check for the rest of the week, and it's going to remain in check for next week. The only difference is that this week, the way the block is set up, it favors us staying dry with below average temperatures. And you can see here for today, we also have a bit of a gradient with low pressure sitting in over Nova Scotia, and the high that is over Lake Superior. So there's a fairly large pressure change over a short distance. So expect gusty winds and sunshine. Temperatures in the 50s today. The same is going to hold for tomorrow. That low is not going to get out of the way. It's blocked from moving eastward. The high is going to take a while to move east. So, in fact, the gradient tomorrow is actually a little tighter than it is today. A low reforms in the Gulf of Maine and then swings southeastward there. You see it has actually snow going on in Maine for Thursday. But we're going to see gusty, blustery conditions and temperatures in the 50s on Thursday with sunshine. On Friday, the wind may start to ease a little bit later in the day, but it should be an ice day overall. And then as far as the weekend is concerned, I think we're going to be fine. There's a storm coming out of the plains that's heading northward, and that high in Canada is going to kind of hold things in check and keep us dry. So and we'll probably see temperatures edge up into the 60s as we go through the weekend. So that's a plus. Now next week the issue is beginning with a weak front that comes through early Monday and moves along, is that now the block is going to be in a position where we're going to have to start dealing with weather systems moving east near or to our south, and that's going to open up the door for the possibility of rain and what I always refer to as time of year as gloom and doom. And you can see that the models are taking a series of lows moving east across the U.S., passing near or just to our south, particularly one toward the end of next week, which it wants to have off the New Jersey coast and south of Long Island. And that, if it verifies, would definitely be a doom and gloom type scenario. So that's, I think, that's what's on the table here for the most part. There are some signs that maybe around mid-May we might see the pattern relax a bit as far as this blocking is concerned, and I'm sure that will be a big plus to those of you who want to get into some warm weather on a consistent basis. So we'll leave you with the U.S. satellite loop. The Joe and Joe show tonight will be at 7:30 Eastern time. Sorry, I had to cancel at the last minute yesterday, but we will be on tonight at 7:30 Eastern. So we hope to see you then.